Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed the first half. If you are wondering why I'm out here, we just wanted to thank everyone who was involved and who really made the show happen before we jump right back into the second half so you can see all the rest of what we have planned for you guys. So if you guys remember from last year, you might have seen me talking here, but I have a very different role within the Asian American Student Association, which is the organization that puts on Asian New Year Festival. And I can say that being on the ANYF team and really making things happen behind the scenes, a lot of what you saw going on at dinner, a lot of what you saw going on the show right now, coordinating the over 300 dancers that we have in this performance is a lot of work. And I think a lot of other schools who have similar productions have a whole committee for this, but we have 3 major point people that make this show happen. And I think that's why you see it, we have a standard of excellence in ANYF that is, I think, unparalleled. So I want to bring the ANYF team out here real quick to join me on stage. This is Annie and Christina, who you've seen already, and Mark Chen. And I want to give a very special shout out to Mark, who didn't get to see at the beginning of the performance. But he's been, everything that you saw at dinner, he was coordinating that starting at 11 o'clock this morning. He was working hard. He put everything together. You might have seen him running around. It's hard to miss him, right? But he really made the dinner happen. The videos that you saw at dinner that we're playing, which were also the same promo videos on our Facebook page, he was the one that coordinated all of that with the committee. He led that, and he's done a tremendous amount of work. And the whole team, all 3 of them, have really put in so much since last April when we had our turnover. And so I do not envy their jobs one bit. I had my time, and it's a lot of work. But we have a little special something for them, and we just like to present it as a gift or a thanks, an appreciative gift. And I believe that they have a few thank yous to give as well, so just give them all of your attention.
Unfortunately, he left the stage already, but thank you so much to our president, Justin. Really, this wouldn't have came together without him. In addition to Justin, we have our entire ASAP board to thank. They've been so supportive and helpful throughout the entire process, and we're just so glad to have them behind us.
And then next, okay, we have a few special individuals who have really been integral to this whole process. So first, we'd like to thank Dean Tina Smith. She's in the audience. We have a bouquet for you, Dean Smith, if you're in the audience and if it's convenient for you to come up here. So she is the Dean of the Inclusion Initiatives and Cultural Competence team here at Vanderbilt. And then we'd also like to thank Greg Fontes, our advisor for ASA. They've dealt with so much for us, and we can't thank them enough. And then lastly, we want to thank Gary and Suzanne in the back. They have been working with us the past 3 nights getting the show together, and it wouldn't be possible without them.
Hi, everybody. So I'm just here to announce a few special guests we have in the room tonight. So I don't know, some of you may be familiar with KIPP Nashville Charter High School, and if a few of the teachers and students from KIPP Nashville Charter High School are here tonight in the room, could they please stand to be recognized? Well done. Okay, so KIPP Nashville Charter High School, a portion of the ticket sales tonight will be going to their school and the incredible programs that they put forth for their students. I don't know if you're familiar with their work, but their mission is to to enable the success of every student in order to go to college and be college successful. And I think that the work they do, both from the students and the collaboration between the students and the teachers there, is really an inspiration to all of us. And so we couldn't be happier but to support their programs for their students. So thank you very much for being here and supporting us. And thank you for all the work you do. So lastly, about those videos that Justin mentioned, we have a little bit of a last video for you guys, and it's just about a couple of the choreographers and their stories behind their lives and their dances. So with that, we move into the second part of our performance. Thank you guys very much.
I got into K-pop during middle school, back when the girls started coming out, and I was actually Tomi was my first K-pop dance that I learned for me, and I started teaching K-pop as a choreographer my sophomore year in high school. So it's been 4 years in the making. I am from California, so the Bay Area. So I went to a very diverse high school, and I started not a K-pop, but a Korean club with my friends, and we just wanted to perform. So we did K-pop, and we also did Jijum. So, and then almost, I would say just these Saturday practices with Manse are definitely the most memorable times for me, because we see all 24 dancers come together, and we've been practicing in separate divisions the entire week, and so coming back together, meeting each other for the first time, and you see all the vivacious energy that's so specific to each of the divisions come into one, and that's the best part, really getting to know your dancers. What I love about K-pop is that it's just so fun. It's so vibrant, and it's also kind of diverse. Different music styles, different choreography. And the thing I love about K-pop is that whether you love the music or the dancing or just how fun it is in general, people come together and you meet people that you would never meet before or practically at all if it wasn't for K-pop. So I love that. I love building a family.
I just started dancing and performing when I was in high school, so that was 7 years ago. We danced in several events, and I danced in competitions, and even went to Singapore for an arts festival, so that was pretty fun. So that was the start of my dancing career.
I've been involved with Silat since I was 10, or earlier than that actually. So, I've been doing Silat for 13 years now. For our performance this year has a lot of variety in it. There's Silat and Kuda Kepang, which are almost warlike dances. And then we also have Zapin, which is on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, where it's performed at weddings and stuff. So we just want to showcase the variety of Malaysian dance that is available out there, and also showcase the variety of Malaysian culture itself, because Kuda Kepang has roots in Sanskrit and Indian traditions, whereas Zapin has its roots from Arabic traditions. So we just want to showcase that Malaysia is a melting pot of cultures, and what better way to express it than through our dance.
I mean, I totally agree with Ali, and then we try to showcase not only slow movements. Normally, the past years we've been showing really fluid and graceful dances from Malaysian fusion, but this time we aim to incorporate a lot more than that, some vigorous movements to make it just more fun and entertaining for the Vanderbilt community.
I started to learn Chinese dance when I was 4 years old, and I started learning it for 8 years, and then I stopped. After I come to college, just pick it up again, and this is my second year doing Chinese ribbon dance after college. So the ribbon dance originated from the Han Dynasty, and it is said that it represents a guy that protects his emperor with his sleeve, and then the sleeve becomes the ribbon, and in Tang Dynasty the ribbon becomes longer, and then it becomes the ribbon dance. As I am teaching my dancers, I always try to teach them what this movement means. For example, I have one movement for the guys, which looks like that they are grinding the ink And I will tell them that imagine you are writing it in with your ribbon or your pen so that you can have a better representation in this movement. So I guess what I want them to learn not only is the movements, but also what the Chinese dance are representing in real life of people. I feel very proud to bring Chinese culture to the campus and share it with everyone else. And this makes me feel like I am doing it at my home, and it gives me a chance to form friendship with people here and have something to share.
My first time dance Solan Bushi is when I was 12 years old, and second time is when I was 15 years old. In Japan, Solan Bushi is so popular, and in my experience, I danced Solan Bushi at my elementary school and junior high school. And I think most of students have experience of dancing Solan Bushi. Solan Bushi is from Hokkaido, and it's dance of fishermen. So basically, it is dance after they are fishing to catch a lot of fish. Solan Bushi is danced in so popular drama in Japan, so that is why Solan Bushi is so spread out in Japan.
I'll make sure they all meet their doom. The only truth is chaos.
Bye, Jing.
What are you doing here? And don't call me that. I'm the white bone demon now, soon to be master of the moon.
I didn't know you were the source of all the torment. Please, join with Sun Wukong in our party and restore balance to heaven and earth, in remembrance of the friendship we used to share.
Unfortunately, I'm not the friend you used to have.
You weren't always like this. I know things haven't been good for you lately.
You don't know anything. You made me this way, weak and imperfect. But with the power of the moon, I shall be made whole.
You were never broken.
I don't have to listen to this.